the biblical technique that turns prayer into instant miracles. Unleash this power. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have the magic touch? Whatever they want, it just happens. Meanwhile, you fight, pray, wait, and nothing changes. But what if I told you that it's not bad luck nor destiny? There is a technique, ancient, powerful, and hidden, that transforms prayer into instant manifestation. And yes, it is in the Bible, as described in the teachings of Jesus, according to the Scriptures. And this truth was already written more than 2,000 years ago. Whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you will receive, and it will be done. Mark 11:24. The problem is that this has been hidden from you for centuries. Because, let's face it, if everyone knew the real power of true prayer, no one would be manipulated. Imagine millions of people connected with the divine force, co-creating their own reality with unshakable faith. The world would change, and that's why this practice was left between the lines. First of all, welcome to the Awakening Law of Attraction channel. Here, you will find content that expands your consciousness, raises your vibration, and teaches you in practice how to use the law of attraction, spirituality, and the power of the mind to transform your life. If this is your vibe, take the opportunity to subscribe and turn on notifications. There are lots of good things coming. But today, you will discover this secret. You will understand why repeating requests with desperation only drives away your desires, and how entering a state of anticipated gratitude is the key that opens the doors to manifestation. Let's talk about vibration, energy, co-creation with the universe. And the best part, you can apply this today. It doesn't matter if you are religious or just spiritual. Conscious prayer goes far beyond dogmas. It is a technique, a vibrational connection with a creative power that moves everything. And if used right, it changes the game not in years, but in days. Get ready to access knowledge that can turn your life upside down in the best possible sense. Let's dive together on this journey where faith meets the science of the mind, and the miracle becomes daily practice. Because yes, the miracle has always been within your reach. They just hid the manual. Manifestation isn't luck, it's technique. You may have seen someone who seems to manifest everything with ease. Money appears, doors open, relationships flow. And maybe you thought, that person is lucky. But let me tell you a truth that changes everything. It's not luck, it's technique. There is an energetic structure behind the manifestation, and whoever masters this structure attracts. The law of attraction does not respond to loose desires or desperate requests. It aligns with your vibration, with the energy you constantly emanate. When you learn to adjust your energy field, you become a magnet for abundance. It is not a miracle in the traditional sense, but rather a miracle guided by universal spiritual laws that are also in Scripture. It is spiritual science applied to your life. Think with me, if it were just about merit or effort, good and hardworking people would never experience difficulties. But the universe responds to frequency, not intention. And that's where true prayer comes in, not the one that begs, but the one that declares, vibrates, visualizes. It is a tool for mental reprogramming and spiritual connection at the same time. It's like tuning an instrument. If your mind is playing on a note of scarcity, manifestation doesn't happen. But when you tune your vibration to the tone of gratitude, unshakable faith, and certainty, everything begins to change. You feel the flow. Synchronicities appear. and what seemed impossible simply manifests itself. You can start applying this today, with small adjustments to your routine. Instead of praying, asking, pray affirming. Use phrases like, I receive, I am prosperous, everything is lining up in my favor. Really feel it, as if it were already real. This feeling of having already received is the engine of manifestation. And don't worry if it feels strange or artificial at first. All vibrational change begins with intention. The secret is constancy. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Manifestation is not a gift for a few. It is a skill that can be learned. And when you master this technique, the universe begins to conspire with you. True prayer goes beyond asking as Jesus taught. When you pray, do not use vain repetitions. Your Father knows what you need even before you ask Him. Matthew 6, verses 7 and 8. Many people believe that praying is simply asking, and the stronger the request, the more likely it is to be fulfilled. But in deep spiritual practice, it doesn't work like that. True prayer is much more than an appeal. It is a declaration of faith, a vibrational technique that aligns you with the quantum field of the universe. When you pray like a beggar, what you are vibrating is lack, and the universe understands this clearly. This person is missed. Result: more situations that reinforce this scarcity. Now, when you pray with gratitude, with the certainty that everything is already coming true, then you connect to abundance. Manifestation prayer is active. It's not about waiting, it's about co-creating. You place yourself as a channel of divine force, opening space to receive what is already yours by vibrational right. This changes everything. It's no longer an anxious request, it's a confident statement. You stop being a victim of circumstances and become a conscious creator. Want a practical example? Instead of saying, God, help me pay my bills, say, thank you, God, for my prosperity, flowing easily. The energy changes. The feeling changes. And the vibration rises. That's the point. Conscious prayer doesn't wait for the miracle, it vibrates as if the miracle has already happened. Therefore, every time you pray, ask yourself, am I praying as one who asks or as one who trusts? This reflection is powerful. Start incorporating daily affirmations into your prayer routine. Something simple like, I am guided, I am prosperous, I am loved, is enough to change the tone of your vibration. And remember, faith is not just believing that God can. It is living as someone who knows that He is already acting. When you pray with unwavering faith, with visualization and anticipatory gratitude, you are not asking, you are aligning your energy with Source. And then, my friend, the universe responds in surprising ways. Energy and vibration are the foundation. Everything in the universe is energy, including you. And this energy vibrates all the time, sending signals to the invisible field that surrounds you. The law of attraction does not respond to the words you say, but rather to the vibration behind them. This is why many prayers don't work. The tone is one of despair, fear, scarcity. And what comes back? More of the same. You can repeat an affirmation 1,000 times, but if inside you are doubting or feeling small, the manifestation will not be sustained. The secret is in feeling. Emotional vibration is the true request that the universe listens to. When you vibrate gratitude, confidence, and joy, you tune into abundance. Have you ever noticed how some days everything works out and other days it seems like everything stops? This is vibration in action. The vibrational state of your mind and emotions creates your reality. So before trying to change the world outside, change the energy you carry. Vibration doesn't lie. It reveals exactly where you are. A simple practice is to start the day by asking yourself, how am I vibrating today? If you notice tension, fear, or doubt, stop, breathe. Say a realignment prayer. Something like, I choose now to step into the flow of good. I release fear and embrace trust. This changes the energy field instantly. Another powerful tip is to use music, movement, and breathing to raise your vibration. Put on music that inspires you, dance, breathe deeply. This activates the body's energy and makes room for new frequencies to enter. Manifestation happens when your vibration is aligned with what you desire. Ultimately, true prayer is a vibrational dance between you and the universe. It's not about asking with nice words, but about sending a clear signal of trust, love, and certainty. The higher your vibration, the faster synchronicities happen. And then, life begins to flow with an almost magical lightness. Early gratitude is the secret. If there is a shortcut to manifesting faster, it is called anticipatory gratitude. Most people give thanks after they receive it, but those who understand the laws of the universe know that the true power lies in giving thanks first. This creates a vibrational field of certainty, faith, and worthiness. And guess what? The universe responds to this with generosity. When you say thank you in advance, you are sending a clear message, I trust. And this trust becomes a vibrational bridge between the invisible and the visible. Instead of waiting and seeing, you feel like it's already real. This feeling activates your subconscious mind and aligns you with the energy of manifestation. Let's be practical if you want to attract a new job. Say daily, thank you, universe, for the new professional opportunity that fulfills me and prospers me. Even if nothing has yet appeared, your vibrational field is already shaping itself for it. And that's when the signs, synchronicities, and doors begin to open. Gratitude also dissolves anxiety. When you already feel grateful for something that has not yet materialized, you leave lack mode and enter abundance mode. And in this state, everything flows better. You sleep more peacefully, wake up more energetic, and notice magical details in your day that previously went unnoticed. Try keeping an anticipatory gratitude journal. Every night, write down 3 things you are grateful for, but as if they have already happened. I am grateful for my new peaceful home. I am grateful for the wonderful trip I had. This daily habit reprograms your mind and completely changes your vibration. Remember, gratitude isn't just a nice feeling. It's a spiritual technology. It raises your soul frequency, expands your consciousness, and strengthens your connection with the divine force. Giving thanks before receiving is an act of unshakable faith, and those who have faith vibrate high, and those who vibrate high manifest what they desire. Simple and powerful. Daily practice. There's no point knowing everything about energy, prayer, and manifestation if you don't turn it into a daily practice. It's like having a gym at home and never using it. Manifestation happens when spirituality becomes a habit. Therefore, building a routine of connection with the universe is essential. And the good news is it doesn't have to be complicated. Start with a morning prayer. When you wake up, before even picking up your cell phone, take a deep breath and say something. Like, "Thank you, universe, for this new day full of possibilities." This already sets the vibrational tone of your morning. Even if you're in a hurry, taking 2 minutes to connect can completely change your day. Include affirmations in your shower, coffee, or on your commute to work. Mentally repeat phrases like, "I am guided," "Abundance flows to me with ease," "I am on the right path." The more you repeat, the more it is absorbed by your subconscious mind. And this, over time, becomes your new vibrational identity. At night, practice night visualization. With your eyes closed, imagine your desires already fulfilled. See the details, feel the emotions, hear the sounds around you. How do you feel within the new reality? This technique activates the subconscious mind during sleep, where energetic reprogramming is more intense and effective. Create your spiritual corner a candle, a crystal, an image that inspires you. It doesn't matter the size, what matters is the meaning. Having a physical sacred space helps create an anchoring point for your energy. Every time you are there, your vibrational field begins to rise just through habit. And most importantly, be constant, not perfect. There will be days when you forget or do it with less presence, and that's okay. The essential thing is not to stop. Small daily actions add up to big transformations. Spirituality applied lightly becomes strength. And this force changes your life from the inside out. Tools for mental reprogramming. The subconscious mind is like the fertile soil of manifestation. Everything you plant there grows, whether positive or not. Therefore, reprogramming your mind is a fundamental step to vibrate in alignment with what you want. And the good news is that there are simple, affordable, and extremely effective tools for this. One of the most powerful is the Manifestation Journal. Take a notebook and write down your wishes as if they were already reality. Not as distant goals, but as affirmations in the present. For example, I am living in my new home full of peace. By writing daily, you reinforce this image in your subconscious. Another transformative practice is conscious reading. Set aside 10 minutes out of your day to read books that raise your vibration and expand your consciousness. Golden tip: start with The Power of The Subconscious by Joseph Murphy. This book is almost a Bible of mental reprogramming, practical, profound, and straight to the point. Recordings with positive affirmations also work great. You can record your own voice saying phrases like, I am abundant, the universe conspires in my favor, my mind is my ally. Listen to this while driving, walking, or before bed. Repetition creates new neural pathways and transforms your vibration. A little talked about but extremely efficient technique is intuitive, self-writing. Put on some soft instrumental music, take a pen and paper and write down everything that comes from your intuition. Ask your divine force, what do I need to know now? And just write. This practice deepens the spiritual connection and reveals answers that the rational mind cannot reach. Remember, your mind is the gateway to your new reality. Each time you choose to feed thoughts of faith, gratitude, and prosperity, you are building brick by brick a new energetic identity. And when this new identity is established, the external world changes as a natural consequence. You are a co-creator with the universe. Maybe no one has told you this clearly before, but here goes. You're not here to just survive or follow rules. You are a co-creator of your reality. This means that, together with the divine force, you have the power to shape experiences, attract situations, and completely transform your life based on your vibration. It all starts with the awareness that you are part of something bigger. You are not separate from the universe. You are an extension of it. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions align with this spiritual awareness, manifestation flows much more naturally. You stop chasing and start attracting. Imagine a tree. It does not force fruits to be born. It is simply in alignment with your nature. The same goes for you. When you are in connection with your essence, with your inner power and divine energy, the fruits of abundance appear almost effortlessly. The harvest is a consequence of vibration. That doesn't mean you control everything, but it does mean you influence much more than you realize. Every thought can be a seed, every emotion, a watering, and each inspired action, a creative impulse. You're not here for nothing. Your life has a purpose, and your vibration is the tool to accomplish it. One way to reinforce this co-creator identity is to say it out loud. I am a channel of the creative. Force of the universe. Everything works for my good. Repeat with faith, with presence. Reprogramming begins with words, but is strengthened with feeling. This is the point where prayer turns into real manifestation. Taking on this role changes everything. You stop being a victim of chance and start positioning yourself as an agent of transformation. The world around you will still have challenges, of course, but now you know there is a power within you that is in constant spiritual connection with the universe. And that, in itself, is already a miracle. Vibrational change is transformative. When you change your vibration, everything around you starts to change too. Sometimes in a subtle way, almost imperceptible at first. And suddenly, life seems to spin on another frequency. This isn't magic, it's spiritual physics. You emit new energy, and the universe responds with new experiences. This is how co-creation manifests itself. Many people wait for external results and only then change internally. But the true path is the opposite. You change inside first. And this internal change begins with daily choices. Choosing to trust instead of doubting. Choosing to be grateful instead of complaining. Each such choice adjusts your frequency and attracts synchronicities. Have you ever noticed that when you have a good day, things just flow? Traffic improves, people smile, even unforeseen events seem lighter. This is a reflection of your vibration. Now imagine living with this elevated energy on a constant basis. This is how vibrational change becomes transformative. An incredible tool to support this new state is the vibration tracker. Write down throughout the day how you are feeling. From 0 to 10, what is your level of gratitude? How confident are you in the universe? This helps develop vibrational awareness and allows for adjustments in the present moment before the pattern drops. Vibrational transformation does not have to be extreme. Small daily miracles are signs that you are on the right path, a message that arrives at the right time, unexpected money, an idea that solves an old problem. These signs are the universe saying, "Keep going, you are aligning." The important thing is to understand that your vibration is your spiritual GPS. The higher it is, the clearer the route. Conscious prayer, when practiced with feeling unshakable faith and anticipated gratitude, raises this vibration naturally. And over time, you not only manifest more, you transform into someone who inspires transformation. Transformation starts from within. You can change cities, jobs, or relationships. But if you don't change inside, you will continue to live the same patterns. True transformation does not begin outside. It is internal, silent, and profound. It's the moment you decide to look within and adjust your vibration that manifestation really gains strength. True prayer is a sacred tool for this inner transformation. When you pray with intention, surrender, and unwavering faith, something inside you realigns. The mind calms down, the heart opens, and energy begins to flow more lightly. You begin to realize that you are not alone. There is a divine force guiding your every step. Changing from within means exchanging the scarcity mentality for the abundance consciousness. 2. About stopping asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start saying, "What is the universe trying to teach me?" This simple adjustment of perspective transforms pain into learning and scarcity into expanding consciousness. One of the quickest paths to this transformation is to combine prayer, gratitude, and inspired action. Pray with feeling, give thanks with sincerity, and act with courage. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be true. Each step, however small, sends a clear signal to the universe. I am ready to live the new. And this readiness doesn't come from outside. It comes from the spiritual connection with who you really are. You are not just a body with desires. You are a soul with purpose. When you reconnect with this essence, manifestation stops being an effort and becomes a reflection of your new vibrational state. Transforming yourself from within is an act of self-love. It's the beginning of a journey where you no longer seek miracles, you become the miracle. And when that happens, your presence changes environments. Your speech inspires and your energy attracts blessings that previously seemed unattainable. Change starts with a choice, and that choice is yours. Share and inspire. When you experience a real spiritual transformation, something inside you feels like overflowing, and this is no coincidence. The universe plants seeds in hearts ready not just to harvest, but to spread. Sharing your journey is part of co-creation. It's like lighting another candle without blowing out yours. The light only grows. Maybe you think you still don't have much to teach, but believe me, your story, your overcoming, and even your stumbles can be exactly what someone else needs to hear to wake up. Spirituality does not propagate with perfection, but with truth. And when you speak from the heart, you touch souls. Use your social networks, a conversation between friends, or even a public diary as a way to share your discoveries. Tell how conscious prayer changed your vibration. How early gratitude brought synchronicities. How your mindset has expanded. Sometimes a simple post can start someone's transformation. And do you know the most beautiful thing? By sharing, you strengthen your own faith even more. Because when you verbalize what you experienced, you reaffirm your connection with the universe. With each testimony, your energy becomes even more anchored in the new reality you are co-creating. You become a canal, a bridge, a lighthouse without even realizing it. This current of inspiration is part of the divine plan. Every awakened soul can help others reconnect with their inner power. Imagine a world where more and more people experience gratitude, abundance, and true faith. You can be the spark of it, and that may be your greatest purpose. So don't hold back your light. Let it spread naturally. Sharing is not an ego. It is a mission. Manifestation is not an end in itself, but a beginning. The more you inspire, the more the universe conspires in your favor, because whoever plants awareness reaps miracles and spreads possibilities. Now tell me, how many times have you prayed and thought you weren't heard? What if all that was left was to change the way you connect with the divine force? Today, you discovered that true prayer is not a desperate plea. It is a tool for vibrational reprogramming, spiritual connection, and conscious manifestation. But what are you going to do with this knowledge? Will you keep it in your mind as another beautiful theory? Or are you going to start right now to apply, to feel, to transform your energy in your everyday life? Remember, the power is in you, and the universe is just waiting for your vibrational signal to respond with abundance. How about starting today with one small step? For it is written, ask, and it will be given to you, seek, and you will find, knock, and it will be opened to you. Matthew 7:7. Write a prayer of gratitude as if your greatest desire were already real. View, feel, and above all, trust, because manifestation happens not when you expect it, but when you vibrate as if it has already happened. If any part of this video touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share with someone who also needs to awaken. The transformation is even more powerful when it spreads. And of course, if you want to continue learning about the law of attraction, spirituality, conscious prayer, and expansion of consciousness, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. This way you don't miss any content that could change your life.